Hey, what's up? What's going on, everybody? You guys have now tuned into my, what are we doing? My Bad Girls Club recap. Y'all, I'll be doing so many recaps, I forget which one I'm doing sometimes. Don't judge me. Alright, so shout outs before we continue. Shout out to, let me see, I'm going to pick two out of the ones that I got. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Shout out to Lil J, who was like Susan and Seven are the realest and my faves. You know, I'm kind of starting to feel that way too. I don't know. I'm still getting a feel for Susan, but I really like Seven. Like, she's a little cutie. I don't know if I have a girl crush, if that's what it is, but she is super fly. And plus, like, I feel like she's real as well. The rest of them, I don't know, but we gonna get into them. And let me see. Danny Salmaron, shout out to you. You was like, she wants to come to the Bad Girls Club to have fun, though she don't need to be in school. Who we talking about? Oh, I guess we talking about Sayyora. Love say I don't care if she said she don't like people from New York. Okay. So yeah, thanks for clarifying. Alright, so let me get into my notes so we can talk about it. So first of all, Deshayla and Sayyora, they was holding hands because Deshayla was trying to put some knowledge into her head right quick, and just she don't really like the way she moved, but she don't really got nothing against her either. So she said she wanted to talk to her, like, you know, on the side or whatever, and just kind of tell her the things that she's doing wrong. Kiyanna saw that, and she felt like Deshayla was being super fake, super phony, and she was like that she felt like she needed to address Deshayla because she don't like how she's moving. Because just the other night they was talking about Sayyora, and now all of a sudden she all buddy and holding her hand. So it's like, what's going on? I mean, I could see why she feels some type of way, because if we just talking bad about somebody yesterday, now you running and skipping around with somebody, it's like, well, hold on a minute. I thought we didn't like her. Like, I thought you was just talking bad about her. Now you holding her hands. Y'all besties now. That's how it is. Seven and Kieyara, they were talking about how things might go down and, you know, what type of fights might happen. And Seven was like, she's probably going to end up fighting, who she had said? She said that she might probably end up fighting somebody. No, she was saying, Kieyara was telling Seven, like, you'll probably end up fighting Kiyanna. And she was like, yeah, because she always ends up fighting big chicks, like, all the time. The names kind of threw me off for a minute. I'm like, wait, who am I talking about? But yeah, it's Kieyara and Kiyanna. Those two names, they kind of fumble me just a little bit, but they both look so different. So I'm getting it, y'all. I'm getting it. Kiyanna saw, like I said, that she saw the whole Deshayla thing. So later on, she wanted to go ahead and talk to her about it. But before that happened, Kieyara, she ended up addressing Sayyora, and she was like, you need to apologize to me. And I'm like, she needs to apologize to you? What she needs to apologize to you for? Like, it wasn't even that serious. She was like, that she's not Susan, because she ended up saying, like, she was like, my bad or something like that. She was like, I'm not Susan. Don't give me these fake apologies, because I don't play that. I'm not her. And I'm just like, I hate when people do that. Like, I've had experiences where people be like, oh, I'm not her. Like, first of all, don't try to play me because I don't be popping off like this. You know, like, I take my time. I kind of see what the situation is. Like, this is like back in the days before I'm quick to like pop off. So don't be talking about I'm not her. No, F out of here. Don't do that, because that's when you're gonna start having a problem with me, because you're not gonna put my name on some, like, you know, on some punk label or something like that. So that's pretty much what she was saying. And Sayyora, at the end of it all, she did end up apologizing to Kieyara, talking about she was sorry, that she didn't know what she did. The girls ended up telling her exactly what it was that she did. And in my head, I'm just like, Sayyora, you're stupid, because now she knows that you're weak, because you apologize because somebody told you to apologize. You ain't apologize because you was genuine, and she knows that you ain't do it because you was being genuine. Like, you're super fake right now. And now she's going to continue to pick on you because you showed all that weakness. Because she was straight up in your face and you did nothing at all but just be like, you know. Kiyanna and Kieyara, they're the hood girls. Even though one is from the east and one is from the west, they are like creating this West Coast, East Coast alliance because, once again, like I said, they from the hood. One is from Compton and one is from Brooklyn, which are both pretty tough areas. Kiyanna, she now feels like she needs to address who did she say she needs to address? She felt like she needs to address Kieyara because Kiyanna, she felt like these names, y'all, they getting me. So Kiyanna, she felt like she needed to address Deshayla, and Kieyara, she ends up saying like she's gonna go ahead and tag along. So she pretty much tells her the same thing I just said. She feels like Kiyanna, like Deshayla was being super fake and phony because they was just talking bad about this girl. And Deshayla, she like pretty much said it like how it was. She's like, I don't have nothing against anybody, and that's just it. Like, you know, I didn't contradict myself. If I feel like I'm gonna talk to this person, I'm gonna talk to this person, and whatever. Like, I like all of y'all. And then she was holding Kiyanna's hands and just trying to let her know like how she really felt, because you know some people are real like touchy-feely, and some people are like, if we arguing or if I'm feeling some type of way, like, don't touch me. And that's the way that Kiyanna, she was like having a fit and overreacting, like, oh, you grabbing my fist, like, don't do that, because then it kind of seems like you want to fight. But she was being calm, like, she wasn't going as crazy as she probably would have went if it was somebody else, like maybe Susan or something. Like, I feel like she kind of picks and chooses her battles. And I kind of feel like Kieyara is that way as well, because they feel like they're the two toughest. Like, I feel like they pick on people that they feel is like easy to be able to be picked on. Like Sayyora, she's easy to be picked on. And also the other one, she's easy to be, Susan. Well, she seemed like she was easy to be picked on, but you gonna learn today. Susan showed them. So they all do a photo shoot, and Francesca, she's annoyed because Kieyara is just being like super negative and just keeps on complaining, and it's just like bringing down the vibe, you know what I mean? And I hate people like that too. Like, I hate people that's just complaining about every little single thing. Like, seriously? Like, oh my god, the air smells bad. Oh my god, the light is too dark. Oh my gosh, this water is too dry. Like, you know, like about any little thing. Like, seriously, just enjoy being alive. Chill out. On the way back, Sayyora, Francesca, Kiyanna, and Susan, they were all going home together. I guess because they're all from the East Coast. And Kiyanna, she starts talking about how she wants to sit on somebody's face. And then I think Susan was like, don't say that, or something along those lines. So Kiyanna starts making a big fit, like, don't tell me what I can say. She was like, what about you and your husband? Like, throwing the husband card out there. I'm like, what does her husband have anything to do? Like, is that the only comeback line you can come up with? Like, you've been riding this girl's husband tail for, like, the whole entire time. Like, since the last episode, you was the main one talking about husband this, husband that. No, I don't like that. Oh, no. Like, something is, like I told y'all last episode, something is up with her and this whole, like, she's mad about somebody else's husband situation. I just feel like something happened to her in her past that just makes her hate the whole cheating thing. Something, somewhere. Maybe her mom, her dad, something. So, yeah, Susan, she's just like, she looked like she was getting, like, annoyed. She's just sitting there like, stop talking about my husband. Like, why you keep on bringing that up? And then Kiyanna, she freaking puts the lighter next to her head like she was going to do something. I'm like, girl, like, that right there, even just hearing that would have triggered me. Like, I don't like being the first person to, like, you know, start or hit anybody or anything like that. But come on. Like, you going to put a lighter next to somebody's hair? What if it would have caught a little strand of her hair and start going up? She would have been burnt up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think ahead. And nah, I don't like to be with the woulda, coulda, shoulda. Nah. So, yeah, like, when they got back to the crib or whatever, to the house, Susan confronts her like, yo, stop pulling out the husband card. And then the girls, like, pretty much split up, where Kiyanna and Susan, it looks like they were like about to pretty much take things to the next level and start fighting, but everybody else kind of like split them up. Like they were split up into like a little section where they were arguing, but then the girls came and like got between them. I think it was 7 and somebody else kind of like got between them or whatever. Then after that, Kieyara, she gives Kiyanna a piece of her mind, like when they was all sitting down, and she did tell her that you be going overboard. She was like, whenever anybody has like any type of contrast that you don't like, you just go off on them, and you can't be doing that. She was like, I could see right now you're getting mad that I'm saying that. Kiyanna's like, no, I'm not getting mad. You're my friend. You're my people's. I'm like, no, because you don't want that confrontation. That's what it is, because you know you're both from the hood. That's what it is. I'll be surprised if like she actually goes off on her. I mean, maybe she might have a drunken day where she got that liquid courage in her system, but I don't think on a sober day that Kiyanna would really stand up to Kieyara. Like Kieyara seems a little more bolder than Kiyanna to me. So yeah, that's the way that was going down. She pretty much, like, I feel like Kieyara is good at assessing people. She's good at telling people what they do wrong, but she doesn't see herself and what she does wrong. She's like one of those people, you do so, but you don't like so. You like to do it to other people, but you don't like when it come back to you. So now Susan confronts Sayyora when that was happening. She finally was like, Sayyora, she pretty much was just like, yo, like, what's up with you? Stop, why would you do that to me? And this and that. She pretty much confronts her, and Sayyora blasted her and was like, why would you tell your business to somebody that you just met? That was just the second day, I think she said. She was like, you shouldn't have been telling me your business. We weren't friends. I'm like, well, hot diggity damn, you just told it like it is. And Susan, you could tell she was hurt because she really thought like this girl was cool with her, and now she realizes that she's one of those people that will talk to you, listen to you when it's convenient for them, when they have nobody else around them. And I don't like people like that either. And I've met people like that. That's why I don't have a lot of friends, because there's certain people that move certain ways that I just can't deal with. Like when they don't got nobody else around, that's when they want to be cool with you. They want to express things to you. They want to listen to you. But then as soon as they got whoever they want around who might be a little more hype or turn up or whatever, dog better than you, because that's who they going to be hanging out with, and you going to be alone, you know, after you done thought they was your friend. So that's the type of person that Susan is starting to figure out that she is. Francesca, she starts to get wild. Her and Sayyora, they go on the rooftop. They're twerking. They're naked. Because they have, like, bucket list things that they're supposed to be doing while they're there. Well, they feel like they're supposed to be doing because they saw it on the board. So they've been doing all these things. Like, kiss a girl from your team and do this and do that. So they trying to win, even though they don't even know what the prize is. Sayora's like, I'm sorry, Mom. But y'all see the cameraman, though? The cameraman was like, like a little perv. Like, dude, why you had to be that close? They had other angles. I mean, you was like really, really close. Like, I felt like he was doing he was practicing to be a porn star cameraman or something. Like, he was real all up and down. I'm like, bruh, you doing the most right now. You really are. After that, Francesca, she had a call with her mom, and she was telling her mom that, you know, she doesn't really like being there because she feels like she's kind of locked away from the outside world. And she pretty much said it without saying it. Like, she's like, I came up with a good family. Like, she pretty much said, like, I'm better than these girls. Like, I don't have the issues that they have. I had a good family. I have a good home upbringing and all that. So it's like she doesn't have anything that she needs to prove, or she doesn't even really feel like she needs to be there. So I feel like if anything, she might be one of the first people to be out the door. But I don't know. We'll see. She said she's trying to stick in there. Who y'all think gonna leave first? But if y'all really know, don't tell me, because I don't want any spoilers. But who you think, if you don't know, might be the first? I don't know yet, y'all. I feel like it either might be her or it might be somebody that gets in trouble for fighting. You know, it's one of those two. When that happens, so now Kiyanna, she comes up with a new plan because she was bored. She decides she wants to rub her little cootie cat, or big kitty cat, cootie cat, on Susan's bed. I'm like, for real? Like, they was outside. LA, you know, it's hot. It's probably all sweaty and stuff. And you gonna rub your on her bed where she gotta sleep. And that was like close to the top of the bed. So if anything, the fuses was gonna come up to like her face and stuff. Like, really? You doing too much. So she tells the other girls because she wants them to tell her. So they eventually end up telling her. Like, first they was all sitting down and everybody's smirking and laughing. But Susan's just sitting there like she knows something suspect, but she didn't know what was really going on. So they tell her what happens, and she's pissed about it once she finds out. And she's like, yo, this girl keeps on trying me. It's about to be on. So they start arguing or whatever. Kiyanna comes up in her face like she's trying to fight. And Susan dead like body slammed her. Like, she took her, boom, boom. You know, like pretty much like knocked her to the ground. Like, we even saw her pink panties. Like, it was crazy. And did y'all see while that whole scene was going on? Did y'all see Seven over there by, I think it was by the pool? Girl. That booty though, I was like, oh, that's what she was hiding up under there. Like, she about to be a model or something. She could get discovered off of this because she got, I think, the best body out of all of them from what I've seen. And she got a pretty face too. She seemed like y'all said, like she seemed like she's pretty real so far. I'm really hoping she don't switch it up on us. But so far, these first 2 episodes, she's my fave right now. So I'm really hoping she keeps it up with this like nice vibe that she got going on. But they be like, sometimes I really like people and then all of a sudden they do something stupid like jump people or do something backhanded or something. But she seemed like she's defending the truth, you know what I mean? Because she was just like how she wasn't really feeling Sayyora because of how Sayyora's moving funny, and all of them, they listening to Sayyora, but she's looking at Sayyora like, really? Like, you pouring out this girl's secrets? Nah, that's not cool. So I like people like that regardless of anything, you're not gonna go with everybody else. You're gonna do what you feel is right. So yeah, Susan dead threw her on the floor, and she knows she was tight and embarrassed. But maybe now she will leave her alone because she know that she can actually take her. You know what I mean? So sometimes you just gotta knock a chick out real quick so that they can understand. Like, you're not going to be bullying me. You're not going to punk me. This is not how it's gonna go down. I'm gonna show you how it's gonna go down. And I kind of feel like that's what she did. So Sayyora, she was in the background laughing, not doing nothing, not saying nothing or anything like that. So Kieyara, I guess she felt some type of way to see her friend get knocked down, and it's pretty much all because of Sayyora starting this rumor and everything. That's what got Kiyanna all riled up in the first place, and that's how the two of them had a falling out. And plus, Kiyanna's been running around with this chick like they besties all of a sudden. Like, first of all, she used to be sleeping and hanging out with Kieyara. Now, all of a sudden, she done switched it up and started hanging out with Sayyora because she feels bad for Sayyora. Even Deshayla was looking at her like, really? Nah, we gonna watch you because how you talking about her, now you doing the same thing. You contradicting yourself, boo. So, yeah, I don't really know about, like, she doing some non-Brooklyn type of stuff, like non-New Yorker type of stuff. Like, she moving real funny and everybody's noticing it. Like, you about to be cut off soon. The only reason why I think her and Kieyara will actually stay cool for now is because they kind of vibe and they can talk about hood stuff or whatever. But other than that, So, yeah, that was pretty much what happened. So Kieyara, she was going up in Sayyora's face, like, you know, trying to fight her. And she's like, no, I'm going to stand up for myself with her little squeaky voice. And they started fighting, but, you know, that's where it ended off at the cliffhanger so that we could come back next week and see what happened. So, I don't know. I feel like Sayyora can't really fight like that. Especially this girl's from Compton. Like, she don't have nothing to lose. You know what I mean? I don't even, like I said, somebody said something about if she want to be on here, but she in school, she could be on here in school. What I'm saying is that you're throwing your career away to be on the Bad Girls Club. If you're doing pre-law, who is going to take you seriously? It's not about, oh, I want to be down, I want to be cool, I want to be in the Bad Girls Club. You're trying to, quote unquote, do something better for yourself. And you just freaking you freaking got naked and did a porn scene. Like, who's going to take you seriously and want you to be their lawyer after this? That's what I'm saying. Like, ruining your reputation to be on the Bad Girls Club. That's what I was talking about. I'm not sure if you was trying to say, like, oh, she can be on here if she want to be, or if you was, like, I don't know. But that's what it kind of seemed like. So that's pretty much what it is. Like, you're ruining your reputation to be on the Bad Girls Club, and then what do you have left after that? You're going to have to get, like, little side jobs. You're going to have to be a host or something like that. Like, not a host, like a host at the club or something like that for a while. And that only lasts but oh so long until you get old and, you know, or you don't look as cute anymore. Ain't nobody going to want to see you at the club. So, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to stay fabulous, live free. Don't forget to comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Laters.